I'm you can see how prepared I am. I just came from another Zoom songwriters in Seattle.
Nice.
It's amazing to have to be able to travel to Seattle in the comfort of your own home. This is just a jazz song called "Long Ago and Far Away." When we can,
I know that.
Play gigs in person.
Bart.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hey, well, welcome to our Zoom with Kana Winery, and we've got my favorite wine of theirs, although I like many of them, and I go through different moods. I tend to mostly gravitate towards the Dark Star, so I'm really happy that they chose this wine for us to be enjoying together tonight. And Katherine, General Manager, and I don't know what your title is these days, but I know you wear a lot of hats, and she shared the marinated steak recipe with us that is just amazing. I made it 2 nights ago and I'm having some again. So it's going to be a definite keeper recipe in my recipe book collection. And Bart Roderick was playing piano for us as we started here, and just going to talk a little bit about life and how it's going and out in this crazy world, and some positive things going on and some crazy things, and just talk about life for a few minutes, and then Palmer's going to talk about his wine and his winery and whatever he feels, and maybe play a little guitar. Did you get your guitar, Palmer?
I learned a new song on
Awesome.
albums.
Awesome.
Hey, you guys. There's Ron.
My neighbors are having a bit of a trouble here with getting on here, so let me take care of that, and you guys, if you could chit chat about what's going on in your lives, so let me help get into the Zoom meeting here.
Palmer and Katherine are frozen.
We're trying to help Ron, but actually Ronnie helped Ron get out.
Katherine, can you hear us?
Well, yeah.
Ron, I
can see you.
Connect to you.
All right.
Get you on. So, you just go ahead and wait for her.
Okay, so Anne, what have you been doing this week?
Trying to come in. Let me in.
You back.
Ronnie, I'm trying to come in a second.
I'm letting you in. I'm letting you in.
Thank you much.
There we go.
Got two Anns.
I'll get rid of the other one.
I'll get rid of the other one.
Okay, let's, how about everybody mute and except for who's talking? I'm hearing some extra noise. So,
the mute button is. Eating the settings.
so Cindy and Lloyd, why don't we talk to you first? It seems like Ann's still trying to get things going here. Let me text my friend to get her in here. Can you hear okay? Cindy?
Yeah.
How's your week going?
Good. Yeah.
You guys been doing any motorcycle rides or what's up?
Oh yeah, we actually did. We rode to Cleellum on the back roads. That was really fun.
Actually got to go into a Subway and have lunch too. It was
No, really? How did you get away with that?
They're in phase 2.
Oh, that's
Restaurants are
true.
open for 50%
That's true.
capacity.
Yeah. Okay, there's Frances. She's getting in here. Okay. We've got, this is a great group of people. My goodness, I think this is the most people we've had so far. So, and there's a couple people I haven't met before here, and I'm assuming you know Kana Winery and have been at a lot of things with their winery. So nice to and then Ron and I'm trying to remember who's with you there. Ron.
It only picks our faces. So.
That would be my wife, Gail.
Gail, how you guys doing?
Good.
So what have you guys been doing this week, Ron?
Well, actually, since I'm the exalted ruler at the Elks Lodge, I've been a tad busy out there. We had a barbecue today. We have the golf course open, so it's been pretty busy.
Yeah. And there's Megan. She did make it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Was it hard? Was it hard?
Well, the volume part.
Yeah, it could be a little
I got
tricky.
it
Yeah. I think after learning how to run Zoom and learning about Google Classroom, I think I could pretty much learn to be an astronaut and run all the buttons on a spaceship.
There you go. You can do it.
This is my little spaceship I got going here. So
Oh, there's Jen.
Hi. Hi, Megan.
I'm glad
Hello.
to see everybody.
So if you guys want to see everybody, our computer limits to only 9 people per screen. You got to sweep it right and left to go to see everybody else. I can see myself now, Ron. You know, and I go this way and I can see
The Jennings.
the Jennings, me, and so if you guys want us, you know, we have a lot of people. We have a total of 18 people.
There we go.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody.
Cheers. Thank you guys for coming. And thank you all for supporting us.
Yeah. And Neil and Julie, how are you guys?
There's Neil and Judy.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me now? Connecting to audio. He's getting his audio figured out.
Okay, I'm here.
Got it.
How are you two doing?
Hi.
Hey, we're doing
Hi.
great. How about you guys?
We're good. Last Saturday was a little crazy and we had to cancel because none of us had internet going, or some of us did, and we all had telephones. Everyone was texting me, driving me crazy, going, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm like trying to answer everybody. And so, you know, when technology works, it's fantastic. And when it doesn't, it's a pain. And anyway, we redid the meeting. I felt kind of bad for Phil Klein out of Natchez Heights Winery because we only had like, I don't know, 5 of us the next day that were able to, that had internet and able to, but we were determined to finish the Zoom because we all had our food ready and we all had our wine open. It's like, we can't wait another week, you know? So we still had a good time though. So Carmen, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing?
Hi, yeah, I'm doing great.
So good to see you.
Because
Hi, Carmen.
I see you too. See all of Hi, all of you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been interesting. I actually made it to the front yard today and did some weeding. So, you know, I'm enjoying. I love the summer, so I'm happy.
You know, I think there's a blessing here, and that's the weather and the season that we're in, even though we're in difficult times. Because if it was December right now, we would really be in a funk, you know. I mean, it's hard enough as it is, but I am feeling blessed that we can go out and walk, ride motorcycles, bikes, garden, and things like that. There's things we can do to keep us kind of sane. And today was, I'll share a quick story. Went down to the Arboretum just now, and there were several graduates and families down there taking pictures in the rose garden and the gazebo. And as I was driving through Yakima, especially up in my neighborhood, there's people that are tying balloons to the signs that say Grad 2020. And it's unusual, you know, but but people still are finding positive ways to recognize our graduates. And last night, I thought I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea it was fireworks. I thought trees were falling or something. I didn't know what was going on, but we had fireworks up somewhere, I think up maybe at the high school.
West Valley High School.
Yeah.
We can see them really good from our house.
Oh, I didn't even think about fireworks. I should have thought of that. So
I don't know.
Palmer,
I don't know if
did you see fireworks at your place?
No,
Are they frozen? He looks frozen.
Are
you? I think this is the first time I've seen him speechless. Let's just kind of enjoy this moment.
Let's see how it goes.
I got you, Palmer.
He needs to log off and log back in.
Yeah, you might have to log out, log back in. That might be true. I don't know what's going on with your screen. So, Anne, what have you and Jeff been doing? Hi, Jeff. What have you guys been doing?
Well, we have a friend here.
Hi, guys.
We have a friend who's sitting, and she's actually on the phone right now. But we took her up to White Pass, just took a drive up into the mountains, and stopped at the waterfall, and it was gorgeous. And there's lots of people in the mountains this weekend. Lots of people camping. So.
Oh.
Yeah, we stopped at Bronner. Sorry, we had pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really good with the wine. So.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm going to be going camping with Ann and Jeff and my friend Gina, who's not on the call here tonight. We're going to be going camping. First time I've done a tent, probably, I don't know, 10 years.
I have a terrific cot for you, Rondi. You will be very comfortable.
Okay, well, I'm going to look for the air bed.
Okay.
Listen, the P syndrome here, you know. And then Judy, it says Rich Lozano, but her real name is Judy. I just want to publicly thank you for the little gift you left on my doorstep this morning. You're such a dear friend. Wow. She brought me a little candle with a candle holder with feathers on it and a bottle of Kana wine.
Oh.
Yay!
I know. This is one of my all-time favorites, this Kana Dark Star. So absolutely fantastic. Mm-hmm. The marinade is absolutely delicious. I got a really tough flank steak and marinated it from this morning and baked it in a cast iron skillet for, quite a while on low, and boy, delicious and tender. Made some garlic mashed potatoes. So I'm enjoying a really good meal with some good wine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is the first time we've done meat. This is all the other recipes have been vegetarian, not on purpose necessarily, but because we were doing some appetizers. And it goes really well with the red blend. Really well. Francis, Fran and Tim, did you guys make the marinade steak? I know you guys like steak over there.
Yes. We've already finished it. It was delicious.
Yeah, it's a good recipe. Forbes, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, well, last week was busy.
Uh,
I was doing towers and stuff. That's why Phil's internet was up, because I was making sure his internet was working.
oh, he said it was down, but okay.
I didn't go down. No, he didn't. So I got my can of wine. I got my bottle.
Awesome.
I've had Dark Star, the song from Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Yeah, I to be honest with you, Palmer, I had every intention of learning the song and playing it tonight. And I typed out the lyrics, I typed out the chords. I just didn't have enough time to get it together, but you and I'll have to play that down at the winery when things open up. Do you know how to play? Palmer, do you know how to play? It says Katherine, but Palmer, can you hear me? Palmer, can you hear me?
Hear me now? Oh, what happened?
He's still working on it. I don't know what the deal is.
Dark Star is also an old Grateful Dead tune.
Well, he names all the wines.
Oh.
In case you haven't gotten the memo, Palmer's been naming his wines after Grateful Dead songs for a while.
I love Amazon.
So Megan, have you had at least a couple of real wines
I have
come into the winery, and has that been nice?
I have, yeah. Yep, it's been nice. Yeah. Had a few people buy Dark Star for this little event tonight. So that's good.
I know.
Yeah.
It really goes with so many different foods.
It does.
I really
it
like
does.
it. But I like
and
it.
really good by itself.
I like it because I can just drink it without food, and I like it. I like your Tempranillo too, but I tend to like that only with food as much. I don't know why. It's just me.
Yeah.
You guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now?
We can.
Hello? Oh, good. So, Dark Star
see
named that list song. This happens to be closely connected to the Chrysler National song, but it was done for a Grateful Dead song. And Dark Star is a flagship wine. We make a lot of it. We made like 1,200 cases of this. Anyway, this is our highest production we've ever made of any wine we've had. And it sells real well. It sells like 5 to 1 or 4 to 1 more than any other wine we have. This particular vintage is very ripe style, but it has a really good acid level and some tannins to kind of balance the ripeness. And it's been really a very special wine. It goes really good with grilled beets. So we used the marinade recipe. We marinated a flank steak, and right now it's resting under foil. So hopefully you guys have a good chunk of meat to go with it.
Yeah, the marinade is a little more what do I want to say, aromatic than some because of the soy sauce and the Worcestershire in it. I think it really is, but it's really, I think, a really well balanced recipe. I really liked it. It really good medium rare steak. Perfect. So anyone else did anyone else do the marinade that wanted to tell us about what you think?
I got a New York and marinated in smoke and beer and and hickory sauce, and then peppercorned it, and it's on the grill right now.
Well, you'll have to print off Catherine's recipe and try that one later for the marinade. It's really good. Awesome.
Yeah.
And this recipe is similar to the one we do for the meat every year for our wine club party in July. And we're hoping to have that, if we're not into phase 2 by then, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just call it a private party and not a public. Yeah,
I've been thinking we need to just do a safe pop-up picnic somewhere, and everybody just knows they're just going to stay for an hour or two and not have to use a bathroom. And, You know what I mean? Where you're not sharing like some common space like that, but you know, everybody just, you treat it like, no, I would say like when I go to Saint Michel Winery and we have our little tables and our little low chairs, we all just show up with our picnic, we show up with our stuff, and we have pre-bought one of your bottles of wine, and we all just kind of sit in the same open air area and enjoy company.
Well, I had a surprise. I thought so. All of it is what love and you be rich. So I'm really safe.
Hang on just a minute. Catherine,
Dr. Goodson here, yes.
Is it just me, or is everybody hearing them really warbly?
Very warbly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this, Catherine. Let's have you guys log out, and I'll let you back in on, I don't know if you've got two things going, a phone and another, you need one computer, one thing going, and I'll let you back in the room so that, because we want to hear what you want to say without all the warbly sound.
It creates an echo if you have it Zoom on two different.
Yeah, I'm not hearing an echo. I'm just hearing a really bad
it's
audio
gonna go.
connection.
Okay.
So try to come in on a different device, laptop or something, and we'll just keep chit-chatting here about the wine. And so,
Okay.
Megan, tell us about your life down there at Kana Winery. What's going on? You know,
Did you say me?
Yeah, it's not as much fun.
It's not as much fun, and it feels really weird to drive home in the daylight. And to get home before midnight. I sure do miss all of you, though. I can't wait till work.
I'm guilty of the days of hanging down there at Kana Winery doing Second Saturday Jazz, and we would just we enjoyed Megan so much and just wanted to hang out chit-chatting with her, and she's like, you guys, I gotta go home. Gotta go home. We're like, but we want to talk some more. You know?
I know, I do miss those days.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon enough.
Yeah. It's bizarre that the thing I said on another meet that we had here is that one thing about this is we all can talk without masks on, and that is such a blessing, to just have the freedom to just hang out, have a glass of wine. And even though it's not the same as being in person, it is nice to at least have a few minutes together to just say hi, how you doing, what have you been doing this week? Tell funny stories, you know, and support our local wineries that definitely are not getting the same traffic as before.
That's for sure.
You guys used to really sell quite a bit of wine with your music events.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not happening. So
yeah,
you guys are pretty good at having some distribution. Some younger wineries are not as much in that position, which is
right. So that's good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're not in a position to just sell wine off the shelf as much.
Yeah.
But also, I'm doing this because I love living in the Yakima Valley. I've left, I've come back, I've left, I've come back, and I've told this story 100 times. That this guy told me one time, you know, you leave, you come back because there's grease on those hills. As you think you left, you slide right back in.
Yeah, that's right.
And I wanted to share over this shoulder, like I'm going to point right at it. I think I've got it. There's the Larson building for those who are not from Yakima. And right at the bottom of that big, we don't have a lot of tall buildings in Yakima, but this one is our tallest one. It's cool. It's got all these cool lights they do in different themes. But Kana Winery is right there. So if you drive into town and you're lost and you're like, where's that winery Rondi told me about? Just drive towards the red building.
Yep. And we're right at the bottom of it.
Mary, what have you been doing this week?
Oh, let's see. I put some hours in down at the Discovery Shop because they're trying to get some business with drive-by shopping. So I created some boards of clothing, you know, and dresses that were cute, summer stuff, shorts for the guys, polo shirts, and then we took shots of them and posted them on our page, on our Facebook page, and they can shop off of that. And then there's a number on each clothing piece, and they just say the number.
Well, that's
And
really
then-
that's a nice volunteer thing to do, you know, to try to support.
Yeah, for the American Cancer Society.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to be a lot bigger in Yakima. I don't know what happened. You know, we moved to the west side for 20 years, and then I came back, and you don't hear so much about it, but the little shop is still there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I do that. And then I've been reading a book for book club.
What have you been reading?
It's called The Only Woman in the Room. It's the life story of Hedy Lamarr.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she grew up in Vienna. And,
She was a spy.
What?
She was a spy even, right?
Not really. What she did is she listened in on her husband's conversations with people right under Hitler. And she understood then, she married him without really knowing that he was selling guns to whoever. He wasn't devout to anybody. And he was selling guns to Mussolini and Hitler. And anyway, she got away from him and she moved to England. She got to England and then she went to Hollywood because she was an actress in Vienna. So yeah, she was kind of a spy. I don't know.
Maybe not an intentional spy, an
It
accidental.
wasn't a career.
Yeah. Bart, have you been working? I got to tell you, my tomatoes are going crazy that I bought from your greenhouse. But I have a quick story about my dog in regards to your plants. I got up this morning and my basil was dug up out of the containers on my patio.
Oh.
I was not very happy with my dog, Mary. And she got chewed out and tapped on the nose and told no, no. And so I started to put the basil back in and trying to save it. And then I felt something hard and I went, it was a dog bone. She had taken a dog
She
bone.
had buried the bone.
He buried the bone in my basil plant container. So then I felt kind of bad.
Dogs too.
So then I felt kind of bad because she's just being a dog. You know? I'm like, can I take back the tap on the nose? You know? But that means I have to get everything up off of the ground because if she's out there at night, she's going to be trying to bury that bone. And at least she's got it figured out. A dog I used to have years ago would bury my pancakes and eat the bones. So at least she's got it straight to bury the bone and not the pancake.
So, Rondi,
yeah,
can we say hello to Oksana?
Yes.
She's there,
Yeah, Oksana
and she's muted right now.
I can't see a visual either. Does she want it, or he or she want to be that way?
You got to swipe the screen to the left to see who's on the side. The newer people on the other side. So just swipe, you'll see her.
Screen to the left.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, just you. Hi.
Oh, there
Hi.
she is. I got her video to work. There we go. How are you?
I managed to do this.
Where are you tuning in from here? Where are you from?
Zilla.
Where?
From Zilla. Zilla. Maybe internet is not good. It's Zilla.
That's the problem. Zilla's got bad internet.
She's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't hear me.
See so many people here tonight. Let me see. We've got 14 people on. This is awesome. Yeah. And who haven't who hasn't talked? Ron, you're just kind of sitting there chilling out. You guys, you're waving at us. That's so cute. Hi. I'm so glad you feel like you can do that. That's just kind of what I want to be doing. Like, just, you know, sitting back, listening to everybody chit chat. You guys watching TV also? You guys watching Netflix or what's up? Are you guys watching Netflix? I can't hear you. I'm going to unmute you. Okay, I'm going to ask to unmute you. Ask to unmute. There we are. Hi, Ron.
It's we're in the family room. It's a Seahawks themed bar. The computer's actually sitting on the bar, and we're in our recliners. There's two 50-inch TVs in here for watching football games. We even have pieces of the kingdom in here. This is our Seahawks themed bar.
It's not your man cave.
It's not a man cave. This is Gail and I built the bar together.
That's cool. Everything's green and blue, huh? I'm so glad you guys are relaxing. That makes me happy. That's what this is all about.
Yep, it's all good.
Relaxing together, chit-chatting about life, funny stories. That's just what this is all about. Drinking some wine, having some food. But Palmer,
we have the Jennings here also. We heard them say, yeah.
Oh, I don't see him on there. I got to get.
You sweep to the left, and you'll see Ron Jennings and his wife. Can you hear us, Ron?
We hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. I'm sure you're connected. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're just listening away.
So how's your week going, and what's been new with you guys?
Nothing new. It's just like the week before and the week before.
It's kind of that way, isn't it? Simple. It's more of a simple life, isn't it?
Yep. It certainly is.
I guess there's good aspects to that, but then sometimes I get, like 2 days ago, I was in a pretty good funk about the whole thing. I was kind of getting tired. I'm like, okay, I'm getting really tired of this. You know, I don't know if you guys are kind of getting to that point where, you know, we all have been behaving ourselves and wearing our masks, and you know, and here Yakima is still at phase 1. It's kind of frustrating, but you know, what are you gonna do? You just gotta navigate it the best way you can, I guess.
And we have the Chapman also.
Hey.
And she's wearing Kana tie dye. I love that. They can't hear us. Can you hear us?
And she's talking.
Okay. So if you want to talk, Ann, you can unmute yourself.
You're muted, Ann.
You're muted. You got to push the unmute button. Yeah.
What?
There you go.
There you go. Oh, we're just talking about you. We saw you there. We want to say hi to you. So I love your tie dye.
Oh yeah, this is my white pass sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Hey, Rondi and Bart, you know this person. Brett Smith sent me pictures of us at a Grateful Dead concert together many years ago, just the other day, and I was thinking about this wine too. So.
Hey, Dark Star.
Yeah.
Let me rattle off all the Dark Star, all the Grateful Dead connections to our winery. And I'll tell you the story.
Here we
go. So, my first winemaker, he's more of a Grateful Dead. You know, been to a bunch of concerts. I, as a musician, love the Grateful Dead music. Their Jerry Garcia is one of my guitar heroes, and it's just kind of a theme. We just got to play with it. So, okay, Dark Star is a song, of course. Katie May's a song off the Bear's Choice album. Great song, by the way. You want to search that out. Tempranillo has a painting of Jerry Garcia-like figure, missing his one finger, which Jerry Garcia on his right hand, his picking hand, has missed his middle finger. And
I'm just wondering, is there a story behind that?
There it is.
Good weekend.
There it is.
Got the Tempranillo up there.
This thing is bigger.
See it? See it?
There it is. There. Also, Kana is a native word for spirit on a mountain or fire on a mountain, as in volcano. So volcanic soils in our area, influencing the quality of our fruit. And so also fire on a mountain is a song root alive. It's scarlet begonias and yeah. Also, I'm sorry, scarlet is a combination of scarlet begonias and fire on the mountain. Mountain is an Indian word, and so the whole thing kind of is a theme we have.
Yeah, and your labels have changed over the years quite a bit. But it seems like the Dark Star label has been pretty consistent for several years now.
Well, we've been trying to perfect our label. We went from rather deep artist stuff to more serious hiring people and paying the money. You have to really put some effort in the label. How it looks on a shelf. You grow a shelf. Like, you have to raise, like, you get our little section. My labels pop because bright color art. So it's kind of what you have to do for people to find your wine.
Okay, and so this has to be a huge plug for Jamaica Joe.
Jamaica Joe's the artist.
Looks on a shelf. This one that had the vision. Because I did.
So Jim Clements and Tri-City. Right. Well, thanks for listening.
Okay, and so this has to be a huge plug for Jamaica Joe.
Jamaica Joe's the artist. So Jim Clements and Tri-City. Right. Well, thanks for listening. Okay.
And so this has to be a huge plug. So Randy.
Yeah.
Palmer keeps. So I guess that's.
Hear my voice.
Garbly.
I'm trying to navigate a few audio things here that are interfering with each other, but that's better. So just in a nutshell, tell us what wines you have available for sale at Kana Winery. Just for people that watch this that have not hung out with us down at Kana, that might be watching this video live and want to know about your winery.
So all our currently same releases for a while. For new releases, next week, we'll do our 2018, not our new release, 2018, which already got 2 double gold awards. One was from
Whoa, where'd he go?
You know, I don't know if you guys are hearing what I'm hearing, but it's really warbly and not.
Yeah.
Katherine and Palmer, I'm not sure what the problem is, but we got some really bad audio that's really hard to hear you. And I'm not sure what the problem is. We can hear everybody else pretty good. Can we have you work on that, and maybe Bart can play a song while you're working on that? How about that? Bart on demand?
We like Bart. Let's hear Bart.
By the way, Bart, while I've got you on here, Fran wants to know if you got eggs. So.
No, we were sold out of eggs. I have a sneaking suspicion that some of our hens have wandered off into the bushes, and we're going to see some chicks here pretty soon. But we're selling them on a regular basis.
Well, I was just saying to Fran the other day that Bart needs more chickens. So there you go.
Stop.
No, you need more chickens because people like we love your fresh eggs. I just think that's so cool. I mean, your daughter is like hauling them out of the
Yeah, she's
chicken
really
coop, right, fresh in the cart for me the other day. I was like, yay, that's awesome.
she's a farm girl from way back. I'm actually running low on power, so I will play this song, and if I suddenly fade from the get together, it's not because I don't love you guys. This is really these get-togethers are really fun. You're not going to do this next week, correct, Rhonda? You're
Not
going
next week because I'm not sure about the camp spot down in the Columbia River, whether it'll be good, but we'll do Kana Winery Chardonnay the week after that.
All
I
right.
think it was publicized we would do this next week, but we're not. We're skipping a week.
Okay.
I don't want to, I mean, this is hard enough for me to deal with at home, making sure everything goes right. So I can't imagine trying to make it work down camping.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a song off my album. My album is called Under the Sun. It's available on Spotify, and you can listen to it on YouTube and buy it on CD Baby, or you can talk to me and I'll give you a real live CD of it. And it's a song appropriate for this group called "I Wish I Was Young Again." Not just joking.
Come on.
All y'all were.
We're a bunch of
younger than
boomers.
me,
Come on.
so. Well, it's good to insult your audience and then, try to sell them something. That's really good. If I was young again, I'd do things differently. I wouldn't waste my time. Pretend like I'd be young for eternity. I'd save my money up. I wouldn't spend the time partying with all my friends, having a real good time. 'Cause I spent all my money on whiskey and women. The rest I just wasted away. Now the bottles are empty. The women don't want me, 'cause I have no money to pay. If I was young again, I'd find myself. She'd be my everything. I'd make her my whole world. I'd stay at home each night. I'd never run around. She'd be my guiding light. I'd never let her down. Well, I'll never be young again. So what's the difference now? Pour me another one, and we'll go it one more time, so I can believe that I'm young again.
nice. Thank you, Bart. Very nice.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bart.
Yeah, one of these days we're gonna figure out how I can sing with Bart from I'm at my house, he's at his house. We're gonna figure that out.
They do that all the time.
Well, people make it look as if it happens that way, but a lot of times it has to do with following a click track and then people mend it together, you know.
Yeah, there's a thing called Jam Kazam, and it works pretty well, but you have to get yourself set up hardwired to your modem and get a good microphone, and it's a commitment. Those LA cats can do it because they got all the stuff. But
What?
Ronnie and I are going to figure it out.
Cats can't do it? What?
Yeah. Ronnie and I will figure it out.
I don't know if you guys have ever tried. There's an app out there called Smule, S-M-U-L-E, I believe.
Yeah.
And you guys.
I haven't tried.
She is able to like record duets with people all over the place, and they're pretty outrageous.
Ooh, look at Forbes' cake.
Yeah.
Incidentally, that's
Ooh
Neil
la
Cotton,
la.
right? I don't think that Neil Cotner has said anything. So there's Neil way out in Sela.
That looks great, Forbes.
Thank you. It tastes great.
It's looking good for
Went all in tonight for the Rondi theme.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
right.
You know,
That's what we
you gotta
do.
have it with the red wine. This is the first neat opportunity that you've had.
Hey.
Yeah. So, did Palmer and Katherine get their audio figured out, or should I do a song here? What's up?
Can you hear us?
Is that better?
Catherine?
Yeah, I'm trying to see where you are. Let me
Can
see.
you hear us?
Yeah, I can see you and hear you.
Okay. I don't know why we're having such an issue with you guys and your audio. I cannot figure that out, but
If everybody mutes,
My
I
ugly
think it'll
beard.
help.
My ugly beard.
no, let's try everybody muting and see if it helps them out.
Mary can hear us.
Yeah. Okay, so
They mute us.
shush, no. Everybody else is muted.
I can see Katherine chewing them out.
What? Right? What the hell? All right, get over here. So they can hear you now. So can I say anything to you right now? Oh, don't be weird.
We're like on stage.
Okay. All right, Rondi, you're muted. So
Rondi's muted.
Rondi.
I was saying this is reality TV in Yakima, Washington right now. I'm absolutely cracking up.
And realize that Dark Star, it's about 15.5% alcohol. So it's got a little kick to it, you know.
So we're screwed up.
If you're on your second glass, you probably got a little buzz. Guaranteed.
Second glass. I'm already halfway through the bottle just this meeting. I'm a lush. I can't help it.
Forbes, I'm not far behind you.
So I'm going to give a plug while we're waiting for him.
Get over there.
So do you know Tony that had Too Busy to Cook?
Yeah.
He's got a thing, Catering Creations now. And I went there just before this meeting. And their $13 fondue is both chocolate and cheese. They got this chili cilantro lime dressing that I was able to pick up.
What?
And then this is a stuffy puff pastry full of stuff. And then she has some of her sauces that she sells. And then, of course, I had to get a puff dessert. So I got this little puff dessert here.
Where's she at?
She's
Nice.
At 60th and Summit View.
Okay, so it's by McDonald's there?
Yeah, right next to it.
And you can you walk in, or do you have to call, or what?
It's best to call, but she can do hot on the spot, or mine is going to be reheat stuff because I have a fondue
Yeah.
pot. And of course, the puff paste is tonight's dessert. And because that goes well with bread too, does it not?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So let's maybe do do something from their business for the Chardonnay 2 weeks from now. You guys want to do that?
Sure. So Tony's has collaborated with us a month or so doing a very serious cheese and meat tray. Weighs about 3 pounds, and we advertised it on our e-blast. We didn't really sell a whole lot of them, but the people did buy them. They really liked them. It's a massive amount of food. It would feed 5 people for a couple of days, but it's mashed to our wines. All the meats and cheeses come from Seattle and a serious importer of both. So it's good quality stuff for Yakima.
Yep, I'll probably order one from my office this next week.
Thank you. Nice to know.
So,
Yeah, I think I really had to put some thought into the Zoom meetup because a lot of wineries are doing what's called a wine tasting Zoom, which is great, but because we are all in our homes and there's 1 or 2 or maybe 3 of us, it didn't make sense to me to have 4 or 5 bottles of wine open. It's a little too much alcohol. And I know, and then I thought doing one recipe would, that highlighted the wine would be good. I think it might be a little hard for people to buy a really big tray of stuff because it's more like a party, you know?
Yeah.
We're all kind of thinking small right now, I guess, is what, I mean, I'd love to support him on that, but.
She does 3 different sizes of those meat platters.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good to
Kind of like a small, medium, and large.
Well, that's good to know. I don't know if really the word got out on that, but.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
We did. That was one of our later e-blasts. But yeah, it started off as a 3-pound one, $40. Now it's just like $20 smaller version. Yeah. So we'll publish that again in our e-blast. Hopefully, all of you guys get are connected to our constant contact emails.
Well, I think I want to do that and take a tray down on the camping trip. Okay. I think that'd be
Absolutely.
Good. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, Tony collected donations and fed emergency workers for a couple of weeks, you know, at the very beginning of this. So she did an amazing job of charity and helping people at the earliest stages of this whole thing.
Well, she's still been doing it because we've been promoting that at Memorial Hospital.
That's great. Nice way to support her.
Good food. She's a good caterer.
Yeah,
one of the caterers.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Did we lose Bart because of his lack of battery capability?
No, I'm here.
Oh, cool. You're still with us. I wish maybe we ought to try doing this song that you and I normally do together. See what happens. See if it's a total cacophony of things or
it'll be a mess, but what do you want to do?
I was thinking of doing.
Just do it.
Never stopped us before.
You know, this whole thing between Bart and I has never stopped us before from just totally winging it. You know, I was thinking of doing that Neil Young song, "Only Love Can Break Your Heart." The key of C.
Key of what?
Key of C.
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 Key of C. Let's see. I actually.
Yeah, it starts with when you were young, how did it be alone? I was always thinking of games that I was playing, trying to make the best of my time, but only love can break your heart. I to be sure right from the start. Yes, only love can break your heart. if your world should fall apart? I have a friend who he has his head inside a dream. Someone should call him to see, to make him come out. Down is the down that is found, but only love can break your heart. Try to reach up and from the start. Yes, only love can break your heart. What if your world should fall apart? I have a friend I've never seen. He has his inside a dream. Yes, only love can break a heart. Yes, only love can break your heart. And Corb's got in on there. I have no idea how that's going to sound. We had fun.
Did it work?
I'm not
It worked.
sure. Did it work? I don't know.
Yes, it worked beautifully.
It worked. It worked.
I think we should sell 1 million CDs of that recording. No.
But everybody has to have drunk a lot of Dark Star to make it happen.
Bravo, bravo.
So, hey, Palmer, you need to play your guitar a little bit for us here, unless you got more to talk about with the wine and the winery.
I'm gonna have to say bye. I'm gonna have to say bye, guys.
Bye, Bart.
I'm out of
Good to
batteries.
see you.
Bye, Bart.
Take care.
Love you.
Peace out.
Thanks for
I will play my
in.
song.
And save us some eggs.
Save us drop off today. It's been a whole hour. I'm going to play a song by Led Zeppelin, instrumental, called The Rain Song.
Yeah.
Love that song.
It's kind of a difficult song, open tuning, but I'll get my guitar. Ronnie, talk a little bit. I'll be right back in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Well,
45.
What haven't we covered here besides just life in general here? Last week, last Sunday, you guys really, you lost out. I shared one of my most embarrassing moments and actually recorded it. But I have lots of embarrassing moments. It's just that, they kind of have to be spontaneously remembered based on the conversation at the time. But no, next, let me see, 2 weeks from now, we're going to do the Chardonnay. And I mentioned on one of my things that it was unoaked Chardonnay. For some reason, I thought it was, but I guess it's not. But, before I became a red wine drinker, I really was a Chardonnay drinker, like exclusively. Yakima has some awesome Rieslings. We kind of, if you look back 20, 30 years back when wineries were first starting, Riesling and Gewürztraminer seemed to be what wineries were mostly making. And very few wineries were really working with reds. And now we're really kind of merging, I would say, more into people exploring, doing more Syrah. It used to be the Malbec was kind of a grape that you would blend in your wine around here. Now it's almost becoming a featured wine. And I love Malbec. I don't know what it is about that grape, but I really like it if it's made well. So I can hear Palmer strumming away. So are you ready, Palmer?
I'm ready.
All right, let's
Okay.
have a little Led Zeppelin for the boomers on the call, like me.
This is the Rain song. It's off the House of the Holy album. You know, Jimmy Page is one of my guitar heroes, along with Jerry Garcia, and I love Jerry. Both of their ability to play guitar, and Jimmy Page was very innovative on tune playing back when it really wasn't done in a popular style. Anyway, this is the first song. I tried learning about that, you know. I was too young and not as skilled. Playing Kana and hanging out with friends and Pat Moss, Darren Donaldson, Rondi, and my friends who play music. I really Catherine's really
I'm trying to.
So I want to stop probably about 30 seconds into it and say, can you hear me? If you can't hear me, I'll stop. But otherwise, it's about 3.5 minute instrumental. Just get a hold.
No, I'm not doing that.
Here's
I'm
the
not
main
holding
song.
it.
Nice job.
Woo! Did you hear it okay?
You know, in spite of having some audio issues, for some reason, you know, I'm real sensitive to sound, but it just still relaxes me in spite of it being a little choppy because of audio issues that we're having. Over time, we'll figure out how to make it sound a little less choppy, but your playing
Maybe
sounded
in
so
my
good, Palmer. Sounded so good.
I'm gonna do a bad commercial for internet here. I have CenturyLink, and
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm sorry.
awful. No. I
There's
wish
your problem.
I need to talk to Mr. Mercy here and get on his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Forbes.
Oh, charter.
Forbes, I'm just going to say it here right now. Call me and I'll switch over with you.
Okay. All right.
You got a couple of sales on this nice Zoom call tonight.
Yeah, right. We're going to go with Yakima Net.
Yakima Net. That's a long time ago.
What's the name?
Forbes.
My daughter.
We
My
tried
daughter.
to get with Forbes, but we're in the shadow of Cowiche Mountain and we can't get it up here. So
Oh, we're putting a new tower up on. Are you on the Cowiche side or the Yakima side?
we're on the Yakima side. We're off Marble Way.
Marble. Yeah, we're gonna put a mini pop up there this year.
Okay, good to know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, we're putting one up on Upland Way for the Cowiche Shadow, and yeah, we're doing fiber to the home right now in Cowiche, and we're gonna move to West Valley early next year. Do fiber to the home.
Okay, well, we were driving around somewhere in town this week and we saw you out on the road.
Yeah. We're pretty busy out there, no doubt about it.
We did. We saw you out in Cowiche. That's where we.
So, hey everybody, this has been tons of fun. I don't know if I'm being rude and not saying hi to somebody who to hear about their week, because we got quite a few people on the call here. Is there anyone who didn't get to share their fun week that they had? Okay, so June 20th, we're going to do the Chardonnay. So, you know, people that are here, I sure hope to see you again
2 weeks
June
now.
20th.
Rondi, did you see my baby?
See you later.
That is beautiful. I have one too that I got.
Yeah, it's my grandfather. It was grandmother's, and it's come through 3 generations of the family. It's a Baldwin, like a mid-20s Baldwin. It's a beautiful piano.
You know what's fun? That is so ironic. I bought a Monarch Baldwin.
Huh, how fantastic.
And I just got it tuned this week. And I should have probably played a song for you on it tonight since I got it tuned, but I just wanted to stay and be on one computer instead of trying to navigate 2 different computers tonight. So anyway, you know, I have a big, large deck in the back of my house, and one at a time, if you guys want to come over and social distance with me and have some wine, let me know. I'm open to that. So
I was there last week. That was fun. Thank you,
it
Rhonda.
is. It's a big deck, isn't it, Palmer?
Yeah, it's the best view in Yakima. You got a great view off your deck.
She does.
I got lucky. But I'm so grateful that I had, when I moved here, let me see, it will be 2 years ago, May, this last month, that I had a couple of parties right in a row, and I just love bringing people together, and I love conversation. So this whole quarantine thing has been difficult for me. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for helping me out and just connecting, because that's really, I mean, I want to support the wineries, and I want to keep, you know, people aware of the fact that I'm a singer-songwriter, and Bart is a great singer-songwriter. But more than anything, I want to connect with you guys. So anyway, I hope you have a good week ahead and couple of weeks ahead, and join us again on June 20th for the Chardonnay. Palmer, do you have any specials you want to push at our listening audience to move some wine?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Spur of the moment here. You know what? Anybody here tonight? Is Megan still on? Yeah, she's gone, I think. Anyway, I'll tell Megan and then Suzanne also for Sunday. By the way, we're open 7 days a week. We've not changed our hours. I refuse to cave into slower business because I love my employees, and they need the work. They really do. And you know,
Awesome.
So I will tell them you guys can buy any wine between now and closing on Sunday at 5 o'clock this weekend for 30% off anything. And,
Wow.
and
Woo!
of course, for the event on the 20th, we already offered was it a certain percentage off, but yeah, it'll be a discount. And by the way, it's the 2018 Chardonnay, which has not been released yet. We only have one case in the production facility of the 17, so we're going to be driving into that here pretty soon. That's the Chardonnay we're releasing coming up here. The 18 got double gold in San Francisco Wine Awards, which is a big deal. That's an international wine competition. And to win Chardonnay at that level is massive. We were competing against thousands of Chardonnays. So
That's
also
awesome.
SIP Magazine gave us double gold. It is a very special Chardonnay. It is better than any Chardonnay I've had for less than $40 a bottle. We charge 18 retail. Wow. So
that's amazing.
Jump on. We're going to run out of it, by the way, once everybody grabs onto it. So
that's
anyway,
amazing. That is amazing. Thank you for your
that's on the 20th. Thanks so much, Ronnie, for hosting this. Appreciate it.
No, it's been fun. And like I said, this is my fun on Saturday nights. So thank you, everybody. And yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks with the Chardonnay.
Donkey misses everyone.
Bye.
Oh, bye, doggy.